Hey, Raindrops. Yeah, so as you know, my podcast, Reality with the King, is on tour. And my next stop is live in New York City with the one, the only Queen of New Jersey, Teresa Giudice. Yes, on Tuesday, June 18th at the City Winery, Teresa Giudice and I will have a live conversation in front of a live audience. Make sure you get your tickets now. Log on to my website, kingdomreignt.com. Hit the tab that says tour, and me and Teresa Giudice cannot wait to see you on Tuesday, June 18th in New York City.
Give it up. TAMAR Braxton, y'all. Live and in color.
Hi.
Hi, Tamar.
Hi, my love.
You look good.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Prada Mama. Oh, she's beat, honey.
Oh, you enjoy that?
She has a coin. She's rich, honey.
Oh, my God.
Look at all these beautiful people in the building, honey.
Hi, Atlanta. How y'all doing? I've never actually been here. Oh.
Okay, honey. Miss Creole.
Okay.
Okay, honey. We rap.
All right.
But before we get started, I want to tell you this.
What?
I love you.
I love you, too.
You're my sister.
You're my brother.
And I don't ever feel like you get celebrated enough. And tonight, me, the Raindrops, and the Tamartians are here to celebrate you.
Thank you.
And I have a gift for you. Because it's not every day a beautiful black woman has a #1 single on US iTunes. Okay?
Thank you.
So that gift is for you because listen,
thank y'all.
be having my girl on the blogs for all the craziest things, but y'all don't be having her when she breaks records, when she has a chart-topping song. So this is my gift for you on behalf of the Raindrops and the Tamartians.
Oh, man. Thank y'all so much. Oh, I love you.
Tamar Braxton, this is your life. So listen, before we get started with all the good stuff, I want to start by asking you, how are you?
I'm great. First of all, I was trying to say before you gave me this, I have never been here before. Like this is, I know people come and perform at City Winery. This is my first experience here with you. Yeah.
Aww.
And I'm really happy to be here. And this is my first live podcast. So I'm doing amazing. I feel amazing. Thank you. Thank you. I feel healthy and blessed and so grateful. Yeah, so I feel great.
Yes, no, and I'm glad you did. Listen, we are all here to support you, to love you. And I mean when I say, I feel like when it comes to you, you are so misunderstood. And I don't feel like you get the props you deserve. I don't know too many people who can sing like you. When the mic is on, when she's live, she sounds like her studio album. She's not one of these girls who release music that are 2 minutes long. I mean, she sang Background Born This Way with Lady Gaga. Honey, I'm a Tamar shit, and I know your discography, bitch. Don't play with me, honey. I'm here for you. Now listen, girl, I'm the host of tonight.
Yeah, she gonna have to.
So Louisiana, I'm gonna need you to let me do my show. I love you though, baby. And the cocktails are definitely flowing.
Yes.
But I always wanted to ask you this. That's what I came here for, right? Okay. I've always wanted to ask you this, though. Do you feel like you get credit for that voice?
No, I feel like I do. I actually do. When people show up to my tours and sell out my tours, I feel like that is getting the credit you deserve, right? I feel like the Grammy nominations and all the accolades that I get nominated for, I feel like those are people who are definitely celebrating you, right? And when you just put out a birthday song and people go and support it and buy it and make it number one without even doing anything, I feel definitely supported. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Well, that's good. That's good
Yeah.
because you are one of the few who's able to really sing. And I'll keep saying that, but I don't feel like some of the new girls sing. Like you can sing. And even no, listen, not only can she sing, this woman created the Braxton family values. And I don't
And
think you
theme
get credit
song.
for that.
And theme song.
And the theme song.
I wrote it too.
You wrote the theme song.
100% of it.
When it comes to that show, when you created Braxton Family Values, what was going on in your life where you felt like, okay, this is reality TV, maybe the next phase of my career? Because before that, again, Lady Gaga, Mary J. Blige, you were on the road with your sister, and you had a credible career. What made you create a show that still till this day is the highest rated show WeTV has ever seen? Not Law and Order, not the Law and Order repeats that comes on Saturdays, Sundays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays to make up for the Braxton Family Values. So what was going through your mind when you created that show?
It's actually the longest running Black family reality TV show in television history, actually. To be honest, we grew up on shows like A Different World and Cosby and 227, right? Like Black scripted television. And after a while, we just didn't have any of those things to like compare our lives to or to identify with anybody on television. And I remember being at the Thanksgiving dinner table, and everybody was kind of having their own conversations. But have you ever been at a table where you can like hear everybody's conversation and so I was just thinking that all of my siblings, we were actually in completely different walks of life, but we all wanted the same thing. And at that time, we all wanted to be entertainers. And Trina was married to Gabe at the time, and that was a mess at the table. Tawanda was married to Andre, and that was a mess at the table. My mother didn't want to be at the table because my father was there. And she was like, I don't want to share a piece of wood with this man. Yeah, and then, Tony and Carrie, and then all the kids was running around the house, and I just felt like because we were all Black women, there are no examples of Black women on television in all facets of life. So I just thought it would be important, to bring that to television and, give us an opportunity to recognize ourselves. That was really what it was about.
No, you go applaud for that.
Yeah, because a lot of people, and let me check everybody in the room real fast. A lot of people would say I did it to be famous, and I didn't. Because I already had money, I was already kept. A lot of people don't know. No, for real. Like my job every day with Vince was to go to the gym every day, go to lunch, and have a dress to wear for dinner. No, and go shopping. No, really, I was like a basketball wife. No, really. And so I did
You the original Shawnee?
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. So it wasn't about money. It was about the need for Black women to be on television where our community can still feel a part of. Because it was not the Kardashians, because they were the only family TV show that was on then. And I think that Atlanta Housewives had just come out. But I just thought it was important for us to look at the television and, number one, recognize ourselves, and then number two, have something to look forward to. Like, I could do that too. That's just like my cousin. That's just like me. I could be like that. And so that was important to me.
So here you are. The show debuts. It's a hit. And I remember having this conversation with a few of the girls, on my podcast, because I know I love all the girls. I do. Every reality show has a breakout star. It's just the way it is, right? Nene Leakes. You know what I'm saying? Jocelyn Hernandez. It just happens, right? Quad Well, right, Dr. Heavenly? Quad?
Oh, Heavenly,
Right?
hi! Oh, I love her. I enjoy her.
Yes.
Baby.
Baby.
She's the star of her show.
Heavenly.
Heavenly.
Hey, man.
And
You
I
know
love
Heavenly.
Jackie.
That's our inside joke, being Heavenly.
Yeah.
But all jokes aside, I remember watching the show, and I was immediately drawn to you.
Why though?
I'm gonna tell you what it was, and y'all tell me if y'all disagree. You came in on the scene funny than a motherfucker. And you had your own words, your own slogan. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was sort of like doing all that. And then, you know, like, that is a no.com/org, honey, .edu. And I said, who is this woman that acts like me and the gays at you know, the club? I was obsessed with you. You were arguably, immediately the breakout star. When you became the breakout star of the Braxtons, did that have an effect on your relationship with your family?
I'm not really sure. I don't know how to answer that question. She said honestly. It definitely started a lot of tension, if I'm honest, out of nowhere. And it was out of nowhere for me because this is who we all were without the cameras, you know? And it's not like I was putting on or, you know, acting or trying to become something. It just happened that way. And, you know, my life was exactly the way that, you know, it was portrayed during the first and second season. Yeah, you know, I have and always had a whole lot of gay friends, you know, since the 4th grade. Like, this is a lifestyle for me.
You were somebody's Judy in the 4th grade?
The 4th grade. Yes. We would sit during lunch and eat our green peppers because we didn't want to get thick. Yes, baby, me and Anthony would eat our green peppers for lunch. Yeah.
In 4th grade?
In 4th grade. Yeah. He used to do like this all the time. I enjoyed him. Yeah, it did start a lot of tension. And I think because, you know, it was only one super famous person in my family, and I just thought that maybe for my family it was weird for them. Yeah.
Do you regret doing the show? Do you feel like if the show never happened, the relationship would be different? Or back to being what it used to be before the show?
Relationship-wise, yes. But for the culture, no. It was necessary for the culture. And I just feel like sometimes the assignments that we get put on comes with that kind of backlash or stigma or, I don't know, what's the lack of a better word? Responsibility, yeah. And so, you know, the younger version of myself wouldn't probably understand what that ministry meant. But the older version and the healed version knows exactly what that is. So it doesn't bother me because I feel like it is a part of the plan.
No, and the thing, yeah, you clap for that. And the thing for me is this. I'm very spiritual, you know.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. I love it.
Me
Happy
too,
Sunday,
baby.
Pulse, honey.
But I'm a spiritual sipper.
Ooh! Well, I'm a spiritual dipper.
He accepts us as we are.
As he does.
As he does. No.
You know, fornication, out of the way, like all those things. There we go. Okay. So the thing is this. I can't with y'all. Y'all are so messy. But, you know, I'm very spiritual. And my thing with you is this. And the reason why I was so drawn to you is because, and I think a lot of people in this room can relate to this. All of us knows what it feels like to have a dream. And to dream of it so much, it hurts. And to dream of something so much that you sometimes ask God, when is it going to happen? And if it's not going to happen for me, then take it away. Because the pain is too much to bear because I have this talent and I have this vision because in the Bible it talks to you about your vision. Like in order for you to accomplish anything in life, God gives you a vision, right? And then you have to be patient. And baby, you were patient. And when the show came about, we not only fell in love with your personality and your voice, we fell in love with your artistry. We fell in love with the fact that you write your own music. We fell in love with the fact that you really dedicated.
I'm sorry, run that back because a lot of people didn't catch it. Say that one more again.
She writes her own
Yeah, because the people of God. Yeah, because the people of God get it confused.
We don't do ghostwriters, okay?
No, I collaborate with some people, but it's so funny to me.
You get credit for that?
Yeah, I get credit for it. I collaborate with people, but what I'm saying, it's so funny to me where people be like, oh my gosh, she stole my little right? And you see me on the Braxtons come up with a song in 2.3 seconds. Like, you got to make it make sense, right?
That Daddy song should have been a single. I mean, it should have been. You were hidden for so long. And the moment this show came out, I mean, we're talking about love and war. We're talking about All the Way Home, Stay and Fight, Prettiest Girl in the World, Thank You, Lord. I mean, should I go on and on? I mean, the thing is about you is this. You are so motherfucking talented to me that I never understood why people felt she created this for herself when no, God hid her for so long. And I remember one thing your mother said to you. This is when you were doing Dancing with the Stars and The Real and the show and the spinoff and the album and having a newborn and going on tour. Your mother, let's talk about it. This is Motivational Mondays too, y'all. Your mother said to you that I will never forget, and I apply this to my own life. She said, baby, this is your season. And when it's your season, God is blessing you.
Yeah, you gotta go for it.
Do you mind taking us back to that moment to where it was truly a whirlwind for you because all of your dreams are coming true, but did you feel like it was at the cost of your marriage and relationship?
Well, did it come at a cost? Well, no, the truth of the matter is, I 100% right now feel that Vince wanted the best for me, right? I feel like he bust his ass for me, even when it meant he had to put himself on the line, right? Because he really wanted to make this happen for me. But do I think that that was a result of our relationship failing? Yes and no. Number one, it is very difficult to have your husband manage you. And we've heard different stories about people in this industry who husbands is all up in the beeswax and it just doesn't work out, right? It's always something, oh, the husband is controlling or the husband need to be quiet, right? We say that. The husband need to take a step back. And although Vince sort of went through that, what I think we compromised was our intimate relationship. It became a business relationship because we didn't know when to cut off the intimacy and put on the business hat. Because if we're sitting at home watching a movie, 2 minutes later, here we are talking about business, you know? Or if we're on a date, it's a business meeting. And so, yeah, I do think that that was one of the things that was the fall of that relationship. But do I think that was 100% the issue? No. Vince and I I was 26 years old when we started dating. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so a lot of people, oh my gosh, she got with him for the money. She got her record deal and she left him alone. No, no. Actually, I didn't have Logan until I was 36. So during that time, we were basically growing up together. And sometimes when you grow up with your spouse, you grow apart. And so, I mean, my love for him when I was that young was very true, very honest. And I do feel like it was just for that time. Did that answer your question?
No,
I hope I did.
It does. It absolutely does, because I want to say this. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
That at the end of the day, Vince wanted you to be a star.
He did.
And
He didn't at first, but he did.
You said, oh, no, well, that was the thing. It was something to where, listen, like you said, let me tell you about men.
Let's
talk about it.
Talk about it. No,
So, for all my pretty ladies and some of the guys, hey, in the room, when you are dating, and this is real talk, all the real estate agents in the room, all of the doctors, and I'm gonna talk to all of you guys, right? When you're dating a successful man or married to one, 9 times out of 10, he prefers you to stay at home. And one of his ways of controlling the marriage is by making sure that you have everything you need, that you're not, that you need his money. Oh, I got a cute purse, daddy, thank you. Or like, oh, baby, we get to travel and all this stuff. And the moment you want to dream, his whole thing is like, bitch, I just bought you this Birkin, right. and you tripping? You know how many girls want this life? But that's what they do to control you. Sure. And then when you want to accomplish your dreams, it sometimes makes the man feel like, well, do you not need me anymore? Do I not provide for you anymore? Why are you longing for something else when you have a good life? And that's the reason why I really want to talk to you in front of this room too, is because I want people to understand that when you're entering into a relationship or marriage of convenience, it's cute in the beginning. It's real cute and it's fun and it's fancy and we all want to go to Dubai and it's cute. But always know this, it comes at a price eventually when you want your dreams to come true. And what I will say watching the show, he was your #1 fan. And when I saw the marriage end, I saw you break multiple times. He had his health issues. That's not a wife who only is with the man for his money. I saw moments of you crying and not wanting to perform to be with him. When it comes to your life right now, do you feel like it's hard for you without Vince?
No. Not at all. No. I get to be my own person. I get to be my own boss. I get to make my own decisions. I get to make my own mistakes, right? And although I learned a lot from Vince, I also am more proud of the businesswoman and the artist that I am today. And I know that, without Vince and without his hard work, and the truth is without his $1.5 million that started the Braxton Family Values, we would not be sitting here. No, for real, because he did. He started it. He funded it. He funded that first season. And baby, yeah. yeah. And he did it. He funded it, and he did it because he knew that it was passionate for me, something that I really, truly wanted to do. Yeah, but don't get no ideas. That's my cousin. We're related through Logan.
What is the relationship now with him?
Oh, that's my cousin. It's Cousin Vince. And I know it sounds weird, but he's a family member. Anybody have a baby daddy or baby mom who's a family member? Like y'all, like you've known them for forever. No, y'all gotta get healed. It's not that serious. Y'all, I promise it's not that serious. No, I've spent Thanksgiving with Vince, Christmas with Vince, all the time.
So you don't be like, hey,
No.
Vince.
No, girl, we go past that.
Oh, no.
No, nobody want that. He got a woman.
He does?
Yeah.
You like her?
She's nice. I don't know her. She's nice. She's a doctor. She's gorgeous.
Is she on Married to Medicine?
She should be. She lives in Miami. She's really, she's nice. Like, okay. I don't have any complaints. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't have any complaints because I don't want them. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Well, gone with the wind. You know, that's what it's giving. That's what it's giving for me.
Not ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Yeah, like it's not giving that for me. Yeah. What was I saying?
Well, no, you said it all, boo. So,
okay.
Yeah, you guys are good.
We're great.
And I want to say this. I go back and forth between Florida and Atlanta. I see Vince at the airport almost every week.
Yeah.
He's an active father, and I want to make sure the world knows that I see him all of the time. So just know that I'm happy to hear that you guys are in a good place.
Yeah, we're in a great place.
That means a lot to me. Speaking of good place, the Braxtons are back. So we saw, not the sip of the Patron, honey. So we saw the announcement. All of, you ladies are back. And obviously, rest in peace, Tracy, who we love and we miss dearly. Rest in peace, Tracy. Now, we were like, Tamar never going back to the Braxtons, because, child, Tamar said, y'all try to do me in, honey. I'm chucking the deuces, child. I'm out this bitch, and I will see y'all down at the alley, and I will be in an unmarked car, and I'm wearing all black, and hey, if something happens, I was in an unmarked car. So I think we were all surprised to know you decided to return to the Braxtons. What made you decide to return?
Number one, you. I did just rat you out.
Y'all don't know that.
It's true. We've had endless telephone conversations, and I was like, hell no, that's not happening. They're going to have to do it without me. And then this was, I don't know if am I allowed to say this?
This is Reality with the King. You can say what you want, baby.
I don't know what they're shooting. I'm a friend to the show. I don't know what they're shooting, so I don't.
You're a friend to the Braxtons?
I'm a friend to the show.
Are you Marlo Braxton?
Marlo Braxton Brown.
Bitch. How you a friend to the show when you're a family member? So wait, you're the Marlo of the Braxtons?
Marlo Braxton Brown.
You don't have a peach?
No peach. I have no peach. I don't want a peach.
So Phaedra Braxton is no longer on the show either, is she? Is Phaedra Braxton back?
She could be. I don't know. I'm a friend to the show. No.
I didn't know that the Marlo influence spilled over into a family show. So on the reboot of the Braxtons, you are a friend of.
Yes. I'm a friend to the show. But let me just tell you why. It's just not shade. I promise. The only reason why, well, there's 3 reasons why. The first reason why is because this is something that Tracy wanted for us to do. On her, during her final days, this was something that became important to her. And I remember calling you in tears, telling you about this. And I was just so conflicted because I did not know what to do, right? Number 2, my mother asked me to come back because she wanted the remaining of her daughters to finish a show that was so important, not to just this community, but to her as a mother and also to her daughters. And number 3, the reason why I came back is because they gave me all of my things that I deserved during the first round.
Ching-ching?
Cha-ching. And also, like usually when you go to a network and you create a show so big as the Braxtons, you usually get like, and definitely coming in as a producer and creator, you usually get like, number one, a real producer credit. Number two, producing opportunities to be able to have your own company and produce other shows and things like that. And also a substantial amount to make you feel better about the situation. And they gave me those things. So now I can create things with people like you to create amazing, beautiful television for people like us.
Amen, honey. She got the bag, baby. That's that businesswoman tea. So you guys are currently filming. How has filming been so far?
It was a lot for me, and a lot of people want to feel like everything that I went through was fake or to get out of a contract. I think I heard that somewhere, ridiculous. And it wasn't. I was really going through it. I really felt captive. I really felt like I was a slave. I definitely was in a slave contract. We all were. It was not the best mental situation. I have been wanting to quit the Braxtons since season 3 and wasn't allowed to.
Why not?
Well, because of the contract that we were in. A lot of people are like, well, you signed it. Well, girlfriend, normally when you sign, when you sign a contract, whether it's terrible or not, you are usually able to negotiate, especially when it becomes a hit. Well, they did not want to negotiate. They only wanted to change the money. So they only wanted to change, and it wasn't that much. They only wanted to change the money and not the terms because they wanted to hold us to the terms, or they would hold us in breach, which means you can't do nothing else unless you do this show or you work for me. Why are you shaking your head?
No, because I didn't know this, because obviously you come from the music industry. So we hear some of those stories in the music industry that you feel like...
Yeah, but music and TV are two totally different things. And back then, you guys got to understand that we signed this contract way before digital television ever came about. So there was no Netflix, it was no streaming, it was none of that. Like, this was old. And it was just a situation that was completely unfair. And I just didn't want to go back because I didn't want to put myself in that predicament. Now, since then, if I'm being fair, there are different people over there now.
Yes, it is. Who look like us.
Yeah. I'm a friend to the show.
Is it okay? So being a friend to the show, is that easier for you? Do you feel more at ease knowing that you don't have the pressures of carrying the show again? Because it's not, but that's not dismissive to the others. It's an ensemble show, and every ensemble show needs everybody. However.com, Destiny Child.
Like, if you ask Heavenly right now, what is Quad's role on the show? What is the role? No, because what?
Heavenly, what is Quad? Look at James Knox. Like, why am I in it?
No, because it's married to medicine.
Yes.
I think she'll do great on Housewives, actually.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, but like, on her show, like the other lady, what's the name? We don't know her name. She was new this season. We still don't know her name. What's her name? I'm not, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This is not, listen, I am a reality show fan. No, I'm lying? No, this is not shade. I'm sure she's a very nice lady. What's her name? No, see? What kind of doctor is she? I'm not being funny. I'm just, and aren't you the reality king? We're here to talk about reality. I can talk reality all day because I'm a fan.
I know you can.
Yes, I'm not trying to be funny. Y'all, I'm not. Y'all, this is not shade. I've changed, I promise. It's not. It's not shade. Like, are we not concerned about Real Housewives of Potomac right now? Like, we're not concerned? We're concerned. No, but these are facts.
Let's have a real conversation.
Let's have a real one. Let's talk about it. I'm worried. Like, what are we gonna do?
Why are you worried?
Because what are we watching? I want to see Candace with her baby. You know, that's what I want to see. You know, I want to see Mia talk about who the daddy is. I'm not being shady. You know what I'm saying? Like, the truth is, like, if Heavenly wasn't on Married to Medicine, would we be watching like that? Like, I love Jackie. If it wasn't for her and Jackie, like, what's the scene with the gangster lady? Like, what are we talking about? Well, Phaedra's on there now, but we're still trying to find out where's the marriage to the Madison.
Why haven't you joined the Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Oh, stop!
If you want to motherfucking talk about it, bitch. Because I know they called your ass a couple of times and slid over a deal memo. Okay? Have you ever been contacted to be a peach holder on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because it's a SOS, baby. Save our show.
Yeah, I'm concerned about that show, too.
Then when they ask you to be on it, why did you say no?
Wait.
Do y'all want Tamar Braxton on the Real Housewives?
You don't want to see me. Y'all don't want to see me on that
Can
show.
you imagine?
Y'all don't do that.
Tamar and Kenya?
No, because I don't have anything for Kenya. Because what?
That's my sister.
I don't mean it like that.
I don't
First
play
of all, you know, we talked about this backstage. I actually don't know her. No. I am from, y'all know, don't do that. I just moved here 2 years ago. Stop. I've been in LA for 25. Don't do that. I'm not acquainted with, I don't know her that way. So I don't have anything for her. You know what I mean? I don't have a reason to come after her. When I'm coming after her hair care, like, what's the problem? Like, I don't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm concerned about that show with just her and Portia. Who else is there? They really need you to come back. But me. They ain't worried about me. They need to cut you the check.
Well, you know, the Brinks truck has to come down to the...
Now you feel what I'm saying?
Baby. I mean...
Boom.
Because the gag is, it's an easy fix.
It really is. What do you think is the drawback?
Not you turning the tables on me, man.
Well, I am 5-time Emmy-nominated television host, darling. Get into it. No, really. What do you think the drawback is? What do you think the problem is?
All right, let's have a real conversation.
Yeah, a real one. Let's talk about it.
So for me, I know exactly what that show needs. I know exactly who that show needs. What I will say is this. They need some of the OGs back.
I concur.
Nene Leakes.
Where is Kim Zolak, though? You think they just won't hire her back?
You know, I think it's because she doesn't have a connection with the girls like she used to, and I think that's a big deal for them. Listen, we all know the best season of Atlanta Housewives is season 6 and season 9.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, but you gotta make it make sense, because that don't make sense what you just said. That was real cute, but that don't make
No,
sense.
it
No,
really-
because who's Portia's cool with? Who's her who?
Is this thing?
No, that's a piss poor excuse.
No, but that's my point. That's my point. I know exactly what it takes to fix that show, and I know who the players are that needs to be involved to fix it. I don't think it's a bunch of new faces, personally, me. I know there's people who need to be on it. And look, why won't you do the show?
Wow, you really did bring that back, Jack.
Did they call you?
Wow. Did they call you for me?
A lot of people call me for you, baby.
I've had conversations, but the truth is like, it's just no way I'm going to sit and make up and get a wig put on and get my face beat to argue with a bunch of bitches about nothing. I can't do it. What does that do for me in my life? Like, what's the argument? I can't, what? No. Let me tell you something. It's all money ain't good money.
Amen.
It's just not, and this is what I say. What's for me won't miss me.
Praise the Lord.
And I can't, it's not worth my mental to sit up here and get into an argument with another black, beautiful woman about nothing so other people can think this is what we're about. At some point, you have to have responsibility in what you put on the TV screen. I don't want to be a part of that kind of television. I want to make feel good, funny, good, relatable, epic television.
Listen, a lot of people love you. A lot of people want you to be happy. You are in a relationship. You're engaged.
Y'all do not like that man.
Now listen. We gotta talk about Colonel Sanders, honey.
I'm not ready. My dressing time hot.
Let's talk. Okay, let's talk about Colonel Sanders, honey.
Oh no! Don't call him that. Don't do that.
No, but that's our joke. That's a joke. Sometimes when I see, first of all, I've spoken to him, okay, because real life, this is my sister in real life.
In real life,
like we're close. I've spoken to him, and I want y'all to know this. Y'all know me, I don't lie, right? I've spoken to him.
They don't want to hear that, baby.
No, he's really nice. He's a nice guy. He's handsome. When I look at him, I sometimes crave for a 2-piece chicken, thigh and leg with mashed potatoes, coleslaw, and a biscuit.
He do not look like that.
I'm teasing you, girl. I'm teasing.
He don't
he's
look like
very handsome. Talk to me about that relationship, because listen, one thing about she and I, we are honest to our fans and to the audience, right? The fact that y'all don't like him. The only thing I can say is we have personal conversations. I would never spill her tea, because that's not who I am. Her other friends be doing it, and I'll be texting her like, you claim that's your friend, he be spilling all your tea, bitch. But that ain't me, because she knows I'm protective of her. So the world does think Tamar Braxton has allowed this white man to confuse her, do her in, defend her white king, and a lot of your fans be like, now look, Tamar, I'm a ride for you, bitch, but look, you're real slippery. So I want you to be able to have this opportunity to clear that up.
Who shot JR?
Y'all not Falcons crest. Y'all. Oh, that's Dallas. Okay. Oh, Dynasty. My bad. Not Nos Landon. Okay.
You didn't ask me nothing.
What is the status?
Oh!
No, meaning this. Are you and JR good? They said you're hiding the ring.
No, I'm not. I'm not hiding anything. So the truth of the matter is, JR and I decided that, we would keep our relationship completely private. No matter what the status is, we decided that we would keep it private from everyone. I mean, because here's the thing. I really did take a page out of Ashanti book. No, really, Ashanti works and mind her fucking business. And her and Nelly got back together and we know nothing about it. And, here they are living happily ever after with absolutely no drama and no interference. And, one day I would love to have that life. I just want people to concentrate on my artistry, my music, my television shows, and that is the topic of the conversations. Not who's in my bed, what they know. I am not even interested in that anymore because, it came up like, oh, well, you need to get back with Vince. When everybody said that.
Hey, Portia, who said that?
When the truth is, I'm so far removed from that. And I just find it better just for my life to keep my personal life personal. It is.
No, I'm proud of you with that because, listen, your success has a lot to do with the fact, too, not only are you talented, you can really sing, and, you are somebody that the moment you pop on screen, we just love you. But you also wear your heart on your sleeve. So the fact that you're now understanding the power of boundaries, when it comes to that, did that come because were you surprised how many people were so invested in that relationship?
It really wasn't about that relationship particularly. It was the fact that I had really worked my ass off and created this 10-year anniversary tour, and that whole relationship issue overshadowed all of the hard work that I put into it. It was, thank God for Jesus. However, the talk of the town wasn't how I was able, and the only artist that was able to bring back an album that was 10 years old, bring it back and sell out the same venues as Victoria Monet, Sexy Red. They got the rooms are small. No, baby, this is the same rooms that everybody else is in. And also be my own promoter. Yeah, and that wasn't the conversation, and that bothered me. Yeah, because it was a big deal.
You sold out, baby.
I sold out the entire tour.
And I wanna raise you up one too. You had Black women open up from you. Juice Adore, Candace Diller Bassett.
I did.
Tiffany Evans. The list goes on and on.
Yeah. And I had no promoter. I put up my own money. I used my own money, and now I have a successful touring company. See, but you won't know that because we over here talking about that. That's why I won't talk about that no more. Now you get it?
No, and that's the reason why I wanted to make sure that everyone knew about you having a #1 single. You know what I'm saying? On US iTunes, R&B, like this is
and
major.
on Billboard.
And on Billboard.
Really, what happened was, like, last year we put out Changed on my birthday, and the response was so great, and we didn't even really expect it. As a matter of fact, we didn't even have another record to come with. That's why we didn't come with it, because it was never meant to, like, be this thing, right? Or a big single. And Changed was. As a matter of fact, it was the #5 R&B single of last year. But we ain't talking about that because I'm too busy talking about my relationship. See what I'm saying? That's why I ain't doing that no more. So, when we put out Notice Me, which was on my birthday, we put it out on my birthday, and when I tell you, my whole team went on vacation. Phil, everybody, all of us, Rob, we all went on vacation. We all came back a week later, and it was #1. Yeah. God is so good.
No, God is good.
He's so good. He never forgets.
It also goes to show you, though, Tamar, you have a legion of fans and supporters. So can we expect a new album that'll come out soon?
Yes, very soon. So let me tell y'all what this album is like. It's almost like Calling All Lovers and Love and War had a baby.
Because you know my favorite, she gets mad, but not mad. She always gets embarrassed. Calling All Lovers, my favorite song in the whole wide world is Circles. Yeah. I tell her this all the time. I'm obsessed with Circles. And she be like, Carla, shut up. I'm like, Circles is everything. So is it like all the way home, I'm going around in a circle, then I'm going to stay and fight with you. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't have you, is it?
It's like they had a baby. This is the baby from Calling All Lovers and Love and War. It's my favorite album, actually. It's so good. It's so good.
When is it coming out?
I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that because I don't want to spoil it. Okay. It's coming out soon, sooner than you think. Spring, summer, fall. It's coming out spring, summer, debuting in the fall. No, it won't be that long. It won't be that long.
Okay, so speaking of...
But I will tell you, my next single is the song of the summer.
Oh, really?
It's the R&B song of the summer, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So look, speaking of babies, do you want to have another baby?
How? Who?
That box works, baby.
Baby, not out of this one. No. Mm-mm.
You're done.
Yeah, we're done here.
No more.
My baby's 10.
You want to be like Janet Jackson and just like,
Well, we're not the same age, that's for sure.
I know that. No, I know that. So you're done. All right. So the next thing I want to do, I got 2 surprises for you.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. So the next thing I want to do is Hot Topics. All right. Okay, we spoke about Potomac and Atlanta and all that stuff. I want to get your thoughts on what's been happening in pop culture. Okay? There's a lot going on in your industry of music.
It ain't got nothing to do with me, though.
I know, but I want your opinion on it. How do you feel about this whole thing with Sweetie and Chris Brown and Quavo? Because my thing is this, I'm Team Sweetie. Because if I don't have a ring on my finger, I get to dip and dabble in anybody's nachos, Doritos, Cheetos, Snickers bar, M&M peanuts. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if that's your man's and them, but that's me. And I'm also a gay man.
So you're saying let's normalize being a hoe? Because let's talk about it. If that's what we're saying. I'm not calling her one. He's saying that he is one. No. So that's where I'm getting that from.
I'm not a hoe no more.
That's what you said. You said you dip in Doritos.
No. I said I don't mind. I live vicariously through the girls. Because, if Quavo was on here, baby, it'll be, Dominoes. And, it'll be a little, what I'm saying, Pop Lock and Drop It.
Oh, my God.
Remix featuring Bow Wow and
You so fake. You was not about that life.
No, the thing is this. Because I always say this. I feel like everybody.
So fake.
No, this is the thing. I feel like, listen, before you take your last breath, Carlos be lying.
Like hell. He's not a hoe.
No, I didn't say I was one.
You want to be so bad.
I didn't say, no. I'm not a hoe. No.
But you want to be so bad. Why? You missed that part? I missed that part.
I loved my hoe phase when I had it.
You was a hoe? Was it fun?
It was fun. I'm going to tell you why.
We call it out. We're not going to say hoe. That's a bad word.
What is it?
Outside.
I was outside. So
outside.
The thing is this. Let's have a real conversation.
Always.
dating is different when you get money.
Why you say that for?
Because when you don't have it, dating is dry, right? Because it's sort of like
Dry or is it a necessity?
no. The thing is this. I'll speak for men. So you know what I'm saying. When you get, I'm gonna speak for the fellas. You know what I'm saying.
How?
You know what I'm saying. So the thing is that as I go back into show of hands, when you started making money, then dating feel a little different, right? It felt. The thing is this: you have this bravado-ness, you have this confidence. You don't mind because back in my day, I would be like this, like, yo, what's up? You wanna what I'm saying? You wanna go to the mall?
You couldn't do that before?
When I had no money, I was working at the Gap. No, I couldn't do that. But when I started making money,
don't say you was a lame. Cause
I
you know what I'm saying?
I was just broke.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I
So
understand.
when I started making money, I became boys' daddies. And things
We all like a daddy.
became a little bit easier for your boy. All I had to do was this.
You're so fake.
Tamar and this.
He's so fake.
Tamar.
Leave me alone.
And you lay
No,
his
leave
low.
me alone, girl.
Y'all get this, right? You get this. Right? You get it. It was different. But things are, So I feel like everybody, before you take your last breath, you should be a hoe. Have a hoe phase. I feel like everybody, show of hands if you ever had a hoe phase. Y'all my people.
Sit down, baby. Sit down, baby.
Y'all my people.
You
having one now? Are you getting laid tonight? Oh.
period.
Okay, are you a top bottom verse?
The girls are
You're
verse.
verse, okay.
The girls are verses these days. There are no more tops and no more bottoms. All the girls are the verse. Don't nobody want to be. What's the T? Bitch.
Y'all better watch out, honey.
When the last time you ran into a bottom? A strict bottom. It's been a long time.
Every day for me, every day.
That's because you got a boo. But before that,
No, I just said, the bottom's your boy.
that's not true. There's no bottoms in there. Let me
Are
stop.
there any bottoms in Atlanta? You said
No. Everybody's a verse.
Any more bottoms in the building?
That's two.
Oh, you okay?
In the whole place.
Okay. Who else? No.
I kept telling everybody. You're bottom. You verse.
No.
You
no.
boy
You
bottom.
verse?
Okay. Well, I'm a
Verse?
power bottom. Amen.
Are you a power bottom?
Very much so.
Ooh.
I'm very,
How does
very
it feel
happy
being a
power
power?
bottom.
You're a power bottom.
A power bottom, baby, from my heart.
But everybody, make sure you get your whole face before you do anything in this world. Get a whole face. Make sure you use condoms.
I miss
birth
that
controls.
phase.
Did you ever have a whole phase?
I've never had a whole phase.
You've always been in a relationship?
I've always been a wife.
Even when you dated Tyrese?
Oh, I did not. Don't clink. Do not clink. Do not clink, though.
I saw that picture.
Because I did not date Tyrese. Tyrese is my brother, lives down the street from me. I know. We went to the American Music Awards together because Frank Gatson made us go together. Remember Frank Gatson?
I do.
And that was that. He dropped me off home, and that was it. I'm sure. No, really, I haven't had an opportunity to date an athlete. No basketball player, no football player, no rapper. I ain't do none of that.
Get your Drea on, boo-boo.
Get my whole...
Drea. Get your Drea on. Get you a young boo who could blow your back out and make you sing.
I got a strong back.
You got a strong back? Not a big back, but a strong back.
I'm good right now.
Okay. So if you were ever to be single, because we're not gonna talk about any status because you're private. If you were to ever become single, just have a hoe phase. And I want you to date some of these younger men. Because this is the thing. A younger man is gonna bless every part of your life.
I don't have a time for a child. Ain't no room.
It is true.
Ain't no room in my phone.
You got
I'm
a
not
young
buying
man?
no more storage. Bitch, I ain't got no time for a child. No.
You want a man.
I have a man.
Ah! My girl!
And I like this. I like gentlemen, though.
Yes.
Like, there's nothing like, what could he do for me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kudos to the people, but but that's like my nephew and them age. How does that work?
We'll talk after hours, baby.
Okay.
We'll talk. Okay, so before
I'm tripping. Am I tripping? Anybody here over like 40? Am I bugging? Like, what's the conversation with a 27-year-old? Yeah, because your mother and my business is never, ever going to work. It's giving very much fuck that bitch. No, really. Like, and I don't want to be disrespectful, but like, am I tripping? Yeah.
Boom!
Talk about you can't come over my roommate's home. What?
I'm done. Okay, so before we end the night, I have to continue, because again, tonight is honoring TAMAR Braxton, okay? So we know that Brandy is the vocal Bible. We know Beyonce is the queen of music. We know Aretha's the queen of soul. Tina Turner is the queen of rock and roll. And Janet Jackson is the queen of pop, motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted. But baby, you are. Well, Whitney, okay, you're right. Whitney and Mariah, right? Who? The voice. Toni Braxton's voice is everything, okay? But this one right here, baby, that's all I do. Your TAMARs do not play with you. No, she is the vocal encyclopedia, thesaurus, bitch Webster's dictionary. We ain't gonna play my girl's voice. Okay. Okay. Yes, we got props, honey. Okay, so look. Anybody who follows me know I'm a big manifester. I believe you have to speak things into existence. And I'm not lying when I say I have been a fan of yours for so long, and I'm honored to call you a friend.
Forever friend.
Okay? So I don't know if you ever saw this. I want the girls to know this. It's Messy Monday, but it's also Motivational Monday. I want all of you to walk away tonight, yes, having fun, getting some tea and all that stuff, but I want you guys to know the power of your voice and the power of thought. And you have to speak things into existence. I was doing an interview once, and they asked me, who's the one person that you want to work with? And this is what I said. Cue it up, please.
Who would you like to create a show with or about?
Good question. I love TAMAR Braxton. There's a couple of other people that is on my wish list, and I'm working with them now, so thank you for working with me. I would love to work with TAMAR Braxton. I have been told that she wants to work with me too. And we follow each other on Instagram, and I ran into her a few times. She loves, we exchange pleasantries.
Okay.
But if I had to choose anybody on the top of my head, I would love to work with TAMAR Braxton. I think she is an iconic personality, and I think she's one of those few people who brings it. And I would love to create a show with her.
He's hilarious too.
I love her.
So, with that being said, I'm not gonna cry because y'all know I can't. Okay, we can put the screen back up, but I want to say that God brought you into my life for a reason, and I am a product of God's blessings, and I'm a product of just a little gay boy from Detroit, Michigan, who had a dream, and at my, big age, I still dream, and you were in my dreams. And the fact that my dreams have become a reality, you will never understand how much of a place you have in my heart, how I've always looked at you and felt like she just needs somebody who she can trust, somebody who just has her best interest at heart, who doesn't want anything from her, just the best. And you have made my dreams come true tonight. This is nothing but the sheer manifestation of me speaking you into existence. And I am a lucky, lucky boy to call you my friend, and I love you. So listen, thank you all for coming out tonight. Seriously. And listen, all of you in this room has made my dreams come true as well. To have a sold out show in Atlanta, because it is a big deal. It's a huge deal, and it goes to show you the love that you guys have for she and I. And I don't take any of this for granted. I really don't. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too.
And it is official. The Raindrops and the Tate Martians are now cousins.
Yes! Some may be kissing cousins, but it is the South. No.
I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for having me.
But thank you guys so much. I love all of you. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good seeing you, baby. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. I love y'all.